welcome to the Cocked Dice. We're back again with another Batman Miniatures game, 3rd edition from Night Models. So on to tonight's game, let's take a look at the teams we have. First up, we have Batman and the GCPD. We're using Batman from the 2nd edition starter again, because I like the model, and he's got a quite cool set of skills. We're bringing Nightwing along tonight as well. Again, he was an absolute beast when I last used him. I'm hoping he does really, really well tonight. Harvey Bullock, I have to say, I think he's one of the most indispensable characters in 3rd edition. His evidence tampering ability is just awesome. You combine that with detective ability, he's just really, really good, even though he's quite cheap and does go out quite easily. Then we've got 3 cops from the last edition starter set. Police number 3, he's going to be known as Baton Cop, I suspect, for this game. He's got a 2-stun heavy and reach baton, which is really quite useful. He comes with a vest and bulletproof vest, which are both really useful abilities. We've got pepper spray, police officer, so that's officer 2, police 2. Again, he's got a rest, he's got the baton, but only 1 stun on this guy. But he has also got the pepper spray, which might be useful. He's pretty cheap, he's only 15 points, so we'll see how he does. We've got Lady Cop with a pistol again. She's not bad. She's got a better endurance and willpower than some of the other cop options. And she comes with a 2-ammo pistol, which is really useful. And then finally, we've got GCPD Detective. Again, yeah, I found him to be really, really good just to sneak around. His hidden ability just gives him that little edge at getting ahead in the game. And again, it's another model with a detective trait, which helps on some of the objective cards. Over to our new crew. This is my new Soldiers of Fortune stroke Bane crew tonight. I literally finished painting them at the weekend and we're all ready for them now. So first of all, I'm going to forget loads of rules on these guys. I've once over the cards, I've had a skim over the objective deck. If I get anything wrong, please comment below and I'll try and pick it up in later games. So obviously we've got the big man himself, Bane. He is just a powerhouse, he really is. He's got so many abilities. Venom dose and all that sorts of stuff. I think for simplicity's sake, we're going to simply use Close Combat Master as his extra ability. Though I suspect I may forget that, so apologies if I do. We're going to use Militia. Yes, Militia. She looks really good on paper. She's got quite high endurance. She's got decent stats. Comes with Venom dose. Reinforced gloves, so she does packs quite a meaty punch, so I expect her to be a pretty tough cookie for tonight's game. We've got Stealth Op, because he's cool, and you know, it's Batman, and he's brought a sword. You can't really complain with that. He's got a 2-blood katana, it's really, really cool. Again, comes with bulletproof vest, undercover, 8 inches away from his deployment zone, I forgot about that. So he can shoot up a little bit. And then we've got the 3 military ops from the last edition starter, because they're relatively cheap, and the Bane crew is, especially Militia, she's quite expensive, and Bane himself is 161 points, so it doesn't leave me a lot of room for bodies to go and do objective stuff. So we've got these 3 mercs, they're all kind of 30-ish points. Bassard is assault rifle, armed, 3 blood, 2 ammo, pretty good. I'm assuming this is medium range because it's not on the fan-made card I've got for him for 3rd edition. So I'll see if I can check that later. We've got Mercenary 2, comes with an automatic pistol, bulletproof vest, veteran, mercenary, reinforced gloves, so again he can hit relatively hard in combat. Then we've got Mercenary 1, who is an axe mercenary, bulletproof vest, veteran, mercenary, 2 blood axe. So they're all pretty tough. So they've all got reasonable stats, and his whole crew has veteran, which helps for some of his objective cards later. So let's swing over to the board and get on with the game. So we'll begin the game with the take the lead phase, as always. Blue dice will be the GCPD stroke Batman. Bane's crew start the game. Then we're on to raise the plan, so we've got 4 audacity markers for each team. So Bane's crew is deployed down here. Big man himself's going to take one, Militia's going to take one, Bassard's going to take one, and Pistol Merc will take one. On Batman's side, we've got the Bat up in the building, Nightwing, GCPD Detective, and I think Harvey Bullock. Though I have made a mistake, I've put Batman up on top of the building, and he really should be hanging around the rest of the crew to give them their free manipulates, they'll have to do without this game. So that's the raise the plan phase. We'll off into execute the plan phase. So we're starting with the Bane crew, and I think we'll go with stealth op first because he's fairly far up already. He hasn't got an audacity marker. So for now, I think he's just going to pop himself over here. He's got some cover. He's outside of 8 inches, so his stealth ability comes into play. So I think he's pretty safe there. So over on the Batman side, we'll bob off with Lady Cop over here first. She is too far away from Batman to benefit from anything, so she's just going to come bobbing over here to this building. On Bane's crew, we shall use... I think we'll just use Axe Merc. He's got a movement of 10 as well, so they're pretty quick, this crew. He's going to bobble around the back of the building, come around here. Now he has a free manipulate action from Bane, so he will place a suspect marker down here. So at the end of his movement, we're going to play Global Offensive. There you go and see that. Have more friendly models with the veteran trait in play than there are enemy suspects. It seems a really good time to play it. We've got 5 models, 5 with the veteran, 6 with the veteran trait. So that's now in play. I'll just pop it up there to remind myself. There's no way the Bats team can get 6 objectives down now. So I think we're in a good place there. So I think we'll just use Pepper Spray Cop now. He's going to bubble over here as well. He's going to stay out of the light. Just outside the light there. On Bane's crew, we'll use Bassard, I think. He's going to try and take a position somewhere. So he's going to move himself 5 inches over to here, up to the top of the building. That's -3 off his movement, isn't it? -4 off his movement. So yes, he can do that. So it's 5 to the building, 3 up the building, and 1 onto it. That's his 10 inches of movement. He's got an audacity. He did have one that's down here. We'll spend that. We'll drop another suspect marker up here. Back over to the Batman's team. I think we're going to continue with the cheap cops. So we'll use Baton Cop. He is going to come down here with his fellas. He hasn't got an audacity. So would he have been 3? I presume you measure upwards, so he wouldn't have been within 3 inches of Batman either. So no free manipulate, unfortunately. Bane's crew. So I think we'll use Pistol Merc. He is going to, again, much like his fellows, he's going to come around this side and get himself into the centre of the board a bit. He's got an audacity, but he can't really use it this turn. So he will just pop himself there. On the Bats team, I held Bullock back, and I think I probably should have pushed him forwards a little bit, actually. It's a bit foolish of me, but he's going to come round the other side. He's going to bob himself right in the centre there, and he's going to drop himself an audacity marker just down there, and we will designate that as a snitch. So as usual, if that's still in play at the end of the round, that will score us some points. So we've got Militia and Bane. Militia and Bane to go. I don't see Bane doing a huge amount this round. Now I could bob into the sewer and bob out that one, but I think that's rather dangerous because I've still got the Cop, a Batman and Nightwing to go. So I may save that for a minute. So I think he's just going to come around this side here. He hasn't got much to do with his audacity this round, so we'll burn that. It's not really valuable at all. It's a bit of a slow round, this one. We've next got Nightwing. He is quick from memory, 13 inches. He's going to bob himself all the way around. In fact, he can just go straight over, can't he, because he's got Acrobat. So again, he might, I think he's going to drop a marker as well. He'll drop one just down there. Over to Bane's crew, we've got Militia left. What can she do? She's movement 10, extra 6 inches. That's 16 inches she can go. It's far, but it's not that far. I think she's going to get herself over to cover here. She's She's going to waste her mark audacity as well. She's got no ranged weapons. There's no point using my special ability just yet. So we'll save that for next round. Keep ourselves bunched up a little bit here. On Batcrew's side, I think he's quite comfortable staying where he is. So the Bat instead, I think he's unfortunately going to have to back claw, and I didn't want to go this early in the game with my back claw. So that boosts his movement up to 16. I'll get the Bats right the way over to here. We'll spend that for his special action. Can't do much from up there. He's going to have to climb down next turn. So actually I'm better going 16 down to the floor, aren't I? Somewhere. Put him over here instead. So in the final phase of the game, Snitch of course scores because it does. That's stupid, isn't it? Because the marker's still in play at the end of the round. And Global Offensive scores because the cops only have 2 suspect markers down, and there are 6 models with the Veteran trait. So that's 3 points each at the end of the first round. So we're back with round 2, and we'll start the game with the initiative roll for the take the lead phase. Blue dice is the GCPD Batman. 1 on both sides, however Bane's crew get +1 because they had an unspent pass token last round, so it's Bane's crew to go first again. Next up, raise the plan phase, so we're into handing out some audacity, so here, 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 and Bassard will take 1. On Bat's crew, Batman of course will, Nightwing again, the Dibble, and Bullock. So we're into the execute this plan phase. We're starting with Bane's crew, and I think we're going to see what our dear Melissa can do. She's going to dump her Venom dose. First of all, she's only got 1 of them. So she will gain +1 strength dice rolls, 2 free efforts, and Venom and Rage. And then she's going to use Super Jump as her special action. So she'll pop that off, so she can use a special. She gets to remove this model and immediately place it within 6 inches. She's going to jump herself there, right next to Batman. In fact, we can go straight into Batman. Second action, she's going to hit Bats. So let's see how she does up against the big dude himself. So in the centre of the board, we've got Melissa. She's got 3 attack dice. She gets 2 free efforts with that. Batman is going to take 8 stun, so she needs 4 decent hits. Take him out. He's not going to effort, simply because if he does, he's putting himself at more risk because it's stun damage. Now Batman of course has bat armor, so she doesn't get a strength dice against this, which is a pity because that just neutralizes her venom dose, doesn't it? However, she has got 2 free efforts which add 2 to a dice, so she's hitting Batman with 5 dice, needing 5s to hit him. We've got 1. Oh well. Didn't hit quite as hard as I expected. A single success there. Batman rolls to block. He has a defense of 5. He needs a single success. He scores 4 successes there against her attack of 3. So he blocks all of those attack, or that single attack. That was less successful than I'd hoped. So it's over to the Bats team. So we'll go straight back with the Bats. He is going to first of all make an attack action. So he's got a 5 dice attack normally, plus a strength dice. He loses 2 dice from the attack, so of course the first dice lost is always the strength dice. So he's rolling 4 dice. Melissa's only got 6 willpower, so she's not going to risk efforting at the moment. I think Bats, because he's already taken a hit, he's going to effort twice in a hope that he can weather the storm, because he does blood damage, these 2 do blood damage. He does blood damage. It's only Bane I've got to worry about, and Bane is too far away at the moment. So I think we can take a couple of stuns. So we're going to roll 6 dice. Ignore the blue dice for this roll. It's just a normal dice. We're looking for 3s to hit. Not great. So he's only managed to score himself 3 hits there. Melissa's got 3 defense dice. She's looking to get 5s. She gets 2, so she takes a single hit from Batman and takes 2 stun damage. With his second action, Batman's going to scooch himself out of range over here, Just try and put a little space between him and some of the things. We can still be got here by stealth op, but we'll see. So we'll activate stealth op next. He's got quite a nice clear sight, so we're going to shoot straight over to Batman. That is well within range. We'll spend my audacity and he will make an attack action. So he has 3 attacks. He loses the strength dice because of the bat armor. Nothing particularly useful is going to help this, so he's attacking with a handy sharp katana. So he gets to re-roll his attack dice. He's looking for 5s against Batman. Failed on all 3. Gets to re-roll his attack dice. Scores a single hit on the Batman. Bats has 5 defense. He scores 4 defense there and completely blocks that attack. So sticking with the centre of the board here, we're going to activate Nightwing. He's got 13 inches of movement, so he's got more than enough to go anywhere he wants to. He is going to simply, yeah, he's got plenty to get around that water tower as well. So he's simply going to come around the back of the water tower, out of the shadows, and attempt to do what he does absolutely best, which is kick the living pulp out of people. So, Dick Grayson has 4 attack dice plus a strength dice. Okay, so Melissa's already taken 2 stuns, so she's not going to risk taking any effort there. Nightwing will take 2 stun effort to boost his dice by 2 to offset the 2 he's going to lose from Melissa's medium armour. So we're still rolling 4 dice plus a strength dice. We've got handy mechanical, so we're looking for 3s on the strength dice and we can re-roll our attack dice. He needs 3s to hit her. Lucky we can re-roll those. So we've managed to score 4 successes there. That gets him an extra 2 successes for his combo sticks. So for every 2 successful hits before the enemy rolls to defend, he gains an additional hit. So he is up to 6 hits, of which 1 cannot be blocked. Melissa's defense roll needs 4s. She's got 2. So that reduces him down to just 4 hits with his battens. The battens do 2 stun damage a time, so she takes 8 stun damage. Her willpower is only 6. She's already taken 2 stun damage, so she is down. I think he's going to use his combat flip as well. He did end in base contact, so he's going to kick himself 3 inches back over here, just to put a bit of distance between him and some of this crew over this side with guns. So we're going to activate Bassard. He's going to move himself to the middle of this building. He's going to spend his audacity marker and he's going to place himself another suspect marker just over there, which is 4 inches away from the first one. Just a little bit further across. He's got loads of movement. So yeah, probably on that side of it. And from that position, I'm out of line of sight of Batman on this side, and so is the suspect marker, and that allows me to score Black Ops. A friendly model places a suspect within 8 inches of an enemy model that cannot draw line of sight to the friendly model or the suspect. Righto, we're back over to the GCPD, and I think we'll use the GCPD detective. He is going to move himself over here. He'll spend his audacity for a special action and carry out an arrest. When in contact with a knocked out enemy model, this model may immediately remove the knocked out model from the game as a casualty. So he will remove Melissa from the game, and that will allow me to score, get them off the streets, arrest a model for 3 victory points. He still has an action left. Does he shoot? I think he'll just save his ammo for now, I think. So I think we'll continue with the setup for next turn. We're going to have Pistol Merc down here is just going to move up to cover here. But at the end of his activation, he is going to play Global Offensive again. Have more friendly models with the veteran trait in play than there are enemy suspects. There are 2 enemy suspects currently. So that's now in play. Back over to the Batman's team, and we're just going to use one of the cops. We're going to use Pepper Spray Cop. He is going to back off over to near the back line there. That's all he's going to do for this round. On to Bane's crew. We continue the push forwards. We're just going to have Axe, Merc move up as well. He's going to plonk himself over in the centre there, keep some of that pressure going down the middle of the board. GCPD again, and I think we will get Lady Cop here to shuffle right the way over this side of the board. Start getting herself into a position where she can get some shots off. Bane's team are going to pass for the moment, and it's back over to the GCPD. We've got Bullock and Baton Cop left. Who should we go with? I think it might be Baton Cop, and he's going to run under 4 inches like this one inside of him. He's going to run himself right the way over here. We've got Bane, and he's really struggling to get up anywhere. I think Bane is going to try and lumber up this way and try and get to Batman. It's his best option. He'll ditch his audacity marker because he's not got a lot to do with it. So we're back over to the cop side, and we've just got Bullock to go. He is going to... Bullock's going to speed bump over this side. So it's just down to there. Oh, that's the wrong marker. Take that one with him. We'll just leave it there. He'll ditch his audacity. He's got a plan though. So at the end of the round, global offensive scores, because there are more models with a veteran trait on the table than there are enemy suspect markers. Another 3 points for Bane and the Soldiers of Fortune. That's the end of the round. I'll clean up and I'm back in a minute for round 3. Okay, we are back with round 3. We're going to dice off for the take the lead phase. I did miss out that Bane naturally has Mastermind, so he automatically gets +1 to the dice roll. It wouldn't have made a difference on either previous turn, as Bane had won it anyway. And there we have it. We have Bane in the lead again. Raise the plan. Let's give some audacity markers out. So Bane's going to take 1. He's going to take 1. He's going to take 1. And Bassad's going to take 1. Over on this side. 1 there. 1 on Bats. 1 on Lady Cop over here. And... oh no. 1 here, 1 here actually. We'll move ahead with the activation phase. And so the first activation of this round is of course going to be Bane. It's about time he did something. He is going to first of all take a venom dose. So Bane is going to make a move action first of all. He's going to move 8 inches straight round to the bat. It's only 6 inches to get down there. So he will shoot down this side with all of his power. And we'll see what happens next. So the Bane is going to power into the Batman. Now Bane does stun damage, so the Bat does not want to take any extra efforts there. Bane gets 2 free efforts anyway. He's going to be an utter monster this round, and he's going to effort twice more himself, because I do not believe there is a limit on the amount of dice you can roll. So Bane's going to bop himself 2 there. He rolls 6 dice naturally. I'm going to have to get more dice out. Okay, so he's got 8 dice. He doesn't get to roll a strength dice because of Batman's bat armor, but he does get to re-roll all of his attack dice for Master Fighter, Close Combat Master, sorry, and he gets +1 to his attack dice rolls for Master Fighter. Batman is outnumbered, so he reduces his defense value by 1 anyway. That takes him down to defense 4, and Close Combat Master essentially takes him down to Close Combat 3. So we're looking at 3s or more to hit the bat. He gets to re-roll his misses. There we go. Bane has scored 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 hits on the bat. So to defend himself, Batman has only 3 dice and he's looking to get 6s. He's got 2, so reduces Bane's incoming attacks by 2. Therefore he takes 5 hits from Bane. Bane does 2 stun per hit, doing 10 stun to Batman. That is a bestial attack, and the Bats has nothing to stop that. That'll be Batman down. And there we have it. Bane breaks the bat once again. So it's back onto the Gotham City Police. So I think we'll activate the GCPD detective over here first. He's got no audacity, so he's simply going to make a shoot action. He gets 3 dice plus a strength dice. He's going to shoot at Pistol Merc, who's got cover. he doesn't get to roll the strength dice for this roll, so he's got a 3 dice attack doing a blood stun damage on each. He's shooting at Pistol Merc, who is defense 3. So let's roll away. We've got 2 hits there. That's 2 blood, 2 stun on him. I missed a score previously. So Bane should have scored Search and Destroy. A friendly model scores at least 2 hits during an action where it performed at least 2 efforts. Bane efforted twice. Actually, Bane should have rolled 10 dice against Batman as well, because he efforted twice and he had 2 free efforts from his Venom dose. No, didn't seem to make a huge amount of difference. Though I knew there was a reason I was efforting. So we've got Passard and the 2 Mercs to go. One's wounded, one's not. I think the easy one to do is going to be Pistol Merc. He's going to shoot at Nightwing. Nightwing's got cover because obviously he's the other side of a pillar. Oh, does he have cover? Yeah, I presume he's got cover from there because I'm not quite up to it looking around it. So we'll lose a dice roll for that. We're looking to get 4s. He's got a pair of 4s. That does 2 blood, 2 stun on Nightwing. And it's back over to the GCPD, and we'll stick here. Just gonna focus over that way a little bit. And Nightwing's going to go next. He will use his Audacity. He's going to activate his back claw because he didn't use it last time, which allows him to ignore any sort of vertical movement. He's going to jump straight over the back here, taking those with him. And then he's going to pummel the living daylights out of Axe Merc. So Nightwing's going to give this Merc a bit of a kicking. He's got 4 dice plus his attack dice. He's got 4 dice plus his strength dice. He is looking for 3s. He can re-roll misses because of Handy. That'll be a full house, 5 hits there. We get 2 additional hits. Because of his sticks, that takes him up to 7 hits, including the strength dice. Axe Merc has 3 defense and he's looking to get 4s or more. He blocked 2 of them, so he takes 5 hits from Nightwing. Nightwing does 2 stun damage per hit. He takes 10 stun damage and is well and truly pummeled into the ground, as he only has 5 endurance. So we're going to activate Stealth Op on Bane's crew. He's got an Audacity, so he's going to come back over here and he's going to attempt to slice and dice Nightwing. Spend the Audacity for an attack. He gets 3 attack dice plus a strength dice. He's looking for 4s. He only scores 2 4s. It's handy, so we get a reroll of that one. Nope, 2 hits, and that's all we've got there. Nightwing has a defense of 4, and he's looking for 3s to block those. He scores enough successes to block that. So that was less than exciting. Not overly impressed by the combat prowess of Stealth Op tonight. We're back over to the Bats team. So Harvey Bullock is going to come down here 8 inches and just stop just over the street marker there. He's then going to use a manipulate action with his Audacity marker. So first of all, he's going to swap that out for his own marker, because we always like to have lots of them. Try and keep the number of markers up on the table so they don't score as many vets. And I'm going to score with that. Harvey's own objective is reveal an enemy suspect marker at least 6 inches away from any model with a cop trait, with the exception of this model. Wrong place, kid. We've only really got Passard to move. He is going to move himself to this corner here. He minus 2 dice from that. He may as well spray at Bullock. So his rate of fire of 3 plus the strength dice minus 2 dice because he's moved to shoot. So we've got a 2 dice attack with his gun. His first shot with this. Shooting at Bullock, he needs 3s. We've got 1 hit, 1 miss. And so Bullock will take 1... Oh no, he takes 3 blood. It's a good pistol, isn't it? 3 blood on Bullock. A good submachine gun. Next time, if we get to go first, we should be able to gun Bullock down quite easily. Okay, we're back over to the Bats team, and so we've got all the easy ones to do first. We've got no one left on Bane's crew to do anything to stop them. So each of these cops at the back, he's going to activate place a suspect marker here. He's going to activate place a suspect marker there, like so. And you can't quite see him, there's another cop just hiding behind this here. And finally, we've got Lady Cop over there. She is going to make a move action to this suspect marker, then going to make a manipulate action to reveal it, and we're going to replace it with a loot marker. So valuable commodities is now in play. If she survives the game, it's worth 3 victory points. Okay, and so we're into the 4th phase of the turn. Recovery phase, so let's do some recovering. You can lose one of them. You can get flipped there. That's 2 still. Bane can lose one of his. Not that it matters for Bane. Then we've got 2 recovery rolls to make. We have Axe Man. Axe Dude has just 2 dice to roll. He's got to roll under a 5. He rolls a 6, so he doesn't get up. Batman has to roll under an 8. Oh, is it equal to or under? Okay, so just double check the rules there for skill rolls, and that is equal to or under his endurance level. So the Bat stands up and recovers a stun. He's still sat on 7 stuns, so he pretty much gets flicked. He goes down. Round 4, and I think this is when I score this one. We're going to play Secure the Perimeter, so it plays in the 4th phase of the turn. Remove 2 friendly suspect markers from within 2 inches of a board edge. We've got 2 over here, so we'll take these 2 off. And that scores the Bats team 2 points. So we're back with the 4th and final round. Roll for initiative. Blue dice is the GCPD, white dice gets +1 to it. Bane takes the first turn yet again. So we've done the take the lead, we've done the raise the plan, and we're on to execute the plan phase, and we're going to start with Bassard on the Bane Soldier of Fortune crew. He is a beast now, so he's got precise aim. So you can stand still and use his special action here. If this model has not moved, when performing a ranged attack, it gains a +2 to attack dice rolls. So with his final ammo, he takes a shot. He's got a rate of fire of 3 plus a special dice. He's looking for 3s +2 to his dice. Not sure if 1s or auto fails in this, but I don't think it matters because we've got 1, 2, 3 hits there from his automatic rifle, that assault rifle, sorry. That does 3 blood damage per hit. That does 9 blood damage to Bullock. He's already got 3. Bullock is blown out of the game. So I think the only obvious choice on Batman's side is to move Batman himself really early in the turn. We'll use his audacity I gave him. He'll activate his Bat Claw because he just basically needs to get out of dodge and do something. He's going to jump himself up next to this marker here. He's going to reveal that. Remove it to score. Comb through everything, revealing any suspect marker. I get to draw an extra card, and that ends Batman's movement. Batman's activation. So it's over to Bane's crew. The only option here is for Stealth Op to attack Nightwing. I don't really see much else I can do. So. Well, there is other options, but I think Nightwing's the most dangerous because he's going to put me in a bit of a bind here. So Stealth Op is going to make an attack. Nightwing's already injured. He's going to effort twice. Reduce his dice down to not a lot and just hope he doesn't get hit in a minute. That moves Stealth Op down to a single dice plus a strength dice. Stealth Op will effort 3 times. Place himself in a bit of danger because he probably will go out, but that gains him 3 dice back, so he's rolling 5 dice against Nightwing. He's looking for 4s. He has got handy and sharp, so 4s, isn't it? Oh, that's a better hit. You can also re-roll the failed strength dice, so he needs a 5 on the strength dice. Nope. So he scored 4 solid hits there against. He scored 4 solid hits there against Nightwing. Nightwing's got a defensive 4. He's looking for 3s to defend. He needs to defend at least 3. No, one of them will do actually. He scores 3 of them, so he takes a single hit. That does 3 blood damage, 2 blood damage. So Stealth Op scores a single hit. That does 2 more blood damage. To Nightwing, taking him up to 4 blood damage. Not enough, unfortunately. Nightwing is a tough cookie actually with his high defense. For his cost, he's actually very, very, very powerful. So it's back over to the Batman crew. We've got Lady Cop, we've got 2 cops at the back, and we've got Detective in the centre. Now he's got an audacity, but what does he do here? So he's going to make a shoot action first of all against the Merc hiding behind the Cenotaph there. So he has 1 ammo left, handily. 3, rate of fire of 3. He adds strength dice. He then takes it off for the cover. So he's got a 3 dice attack against his defense of 3. He scored 2 hits there. That's 2 blood, 2 stun. Not enough. One more of either would have done. 1 more blood rather would have done that. That's a bit of a pity. No, nothing I can do there. He's then going to make a move action. I've measured it already, so he's got plenty of move. He's going to come round here next to Axe Thug. He's going to use his special, his audacity for as a second action as special marker, and he's going to arrest the Axe Merc down there. Just call him a thug, didn't I? I've played too many Joker crews. That will score the Bats team. Get him off the streets, arrest a model. So it's back over to Bane's crew, and Bane to go, and with all their strength and rage, not a lot I can do. So it's the most unexciting Bane-like action that you've ever seen. He's going to move himself out of line of sight of Batman down here, and he's going to place himself a suspect marker on the floor down here. That will allow them to score Black Ops. Friendly model places a suspect within 8 inches of an enemy model that cannot draw line of sight to the friendly model or the suspect. 2 more victory points. So it's back over to the Batman's team, and I think we'll use Lady Cop over there. She's just going to do a runner. So nice and far out of sight with the loot. Like that. And then it's back over to Bane's crew. So we've only really got the Merc here to go. He's got literally nothing else to do. He's just going to turn around and fire a shot into the back of Detective. He's got 3 dice plus a strength dice. He's looking for 3s. He's scored 4 hits on him. That will take the GCPD Detective out of the game. Doesn't overly matter. Bit of a waste really, but I can't do anything else. And the final activation of the game, because I only need 1 more activation for this, is we're going to activate one of the cops over at the back here. We'll play Snitch. So we'll place a suspect marker down as a manipulate action, and that becomes a Snitch, and that is the end of the round. At the end of the round, both Snitch and valuable commodities score. So there's no point doing the tidy up. That is the end of the 4th round of the game. There are no other cards that I can score, unfortunately. I don't think the Bane's crew objectives came out in a particularly good order today. However, let's do a quick count and see where we're at. So on Batman's team, we've got 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 18, 20, 22 points there. On Bane's side, we've got 3, 5, 10, 12 points. So Batman's team does win the day. Obviously, they had a slight advantage that I know what their objective cards do, so it's a bit easy to score. And I don't think I really played the best Bane cards I could. I really struggled to find any of the resources to actually do anything particularly valuable. I'm tempted to go down another model, take a 4 model Bane crew, and buy in another couple of slightly more powerful characters from his starter box and try them out next time. And thanks for joining us here at the Clock Dice. Why not like this video and add a comment below? It really helps boost the channel. And while you're at it, if you click on the icon below, you can subscribe to the channel for all the latest updates as soon as they're live. Why not check out some of our other videos and playlists? You can click on the ones on screen right now. Take care, and we'll see you next time.